What's going on, people? Tony here once again with another Metal Gear Solid 5 video, and in this one I will show you how to get an S rank on mission 9, back up, back down. For this one, kids, sit down and make yourselves nice and comfortable because it's a doozy. It is a long mission. It is like, I actually held off recording this for a while because, man, yeah, this thing takes a while to actually get done. And this is the only mission in the game that has a timer on it. So the whole thing with S ranks is you get an S rank by completing missions as fast as possible. That is impossible here. Impossible, because you're on a strict timer and these tanks, you know, they move at a very slow rate. So the only real way to get an S rank is to blow every single one of them out of the water. Just destroy everything, because this way, you know, each tank obviously gives you a ton of points, and if you destroy them all, not only does that fulfill the mission task of destroying all the tanks, but you get a lot of points. So you definitely want to just get every single tank possible. So right here, the first thing you want to do is, after you get off that landing zone, you want to tag that one guy. Basically, we're coming in here because there's one tank that's actually already here just hanging out. And he actually, you know, once everything gets going, he'll leave the mission area. So you don't want that. Remember, you want to destroy all these tanks, all these APCs and stuff. So get in here first. That thing's already, like, you know, the engine's already going and stuff. So come in here, make sure you have some C4 beforehand, and plant them on. You only need one, really, but I like to overkill things, so put that there. Also, for this mission, I picked the FM rocket launcher. I picked it because it's the most powerful rocket launcher I have. The other one, GM something, I believe it is, that one's a lock-on, which is really good too, but it's not as powerful as this one. So I chose this one. But, you know, the other one is good too. I've got an S rank using that other rocket launcher. Either or is good. I picked this one again because it's stronger and it has more ammo in it. One thing I should say about this mission, it's not, even though I do get the S rank, I don't do it as good as I could have. I kind of mess up in some places, and the reason I didn't record it, re-record, is because this mission just takes so freaking long. Okay, this is where I mess up. I should not be getting closer. I should have stayed where I was. There was no reason for me to come closer. But I wasn't thinking, but it blew up, so no combat. I mean, here's the thing. Even if you get a combat alert in this mission, you'll still get the S rank, but you could avoid, you know, combat altogether. Just don't get close to these things. Like, I'm watching this video and I'm like, Tony, why did you get close? You shot the guy. He was already in flames. You should have just chilled. So there's the next one. The reason I'm getting closer now is just so I could see him. But what I really should have done is, again, I just got a little impatient. I should have waited by the bridge and just picked them up. See, again, I'm getting close for no reason. But he blows up, so whatever. Or does he? Yeah, he blows up. He blows up. So the other thing about this mission is you want to stick around this middle area, because they'll all converge. They'll come through that bridge. They're going to come down this other road, which I'll show you. So yeah, right here, I'm just showing you where they're all coming from. So you notice that they all converge in that one area. So that's where you want to hang out. All right, he's already coming. If you had the lock-on rocket launcher, you need to be 200 meters away. Otherwise, it won't lock on. But you can still use it as a normal rocket launcher. Boom. Great shot right there. If you can, obviously, always shoot tanks, you know, in the rear, because that's their weak spot. And you saw what I did there. That's how you should be taking care of these tanks. Always take care of them from very far away. So right now, I'm going to get to this other road, which is also by the landing zone. Because the prisoner is going to be coming here. And one of these other guys is going to be coming here too, but I can't actually tell from the preview here, but I'm guessing the prisoner's closer, so I decided to get into place behind this rock. And then, of course, obviously you want to have your battle dress for this one in case things go wrong. If you do things right, you could come in, like, with just regular clothes and stuff. But for this mission, you don't want to take a chance because things get crazy. Especially the way I played it. Later on in the video, you'll see I started doing some dumb shit. I don't know how the hell I ended up getting an S rank. I think, again, it's just because of all the points I accumulated by blowing stuff up and getting a ton of headshots. The headshots weren't exactly supposed to happen, but they did. Alright, so there's them. And I'm using my horse here, obviously, as a roadblock. So, snatch it up. And they all get taken. And just in time, too, because this guy's coming. See, right here, what I should have done is I should have just ran up there instead of trying to get so close. But it's alright, I think I do this one correctly. Great shot. That thing's done. The thing is, once you see, fire coming out of them, that's it, they're done. They will not survive. Alright, so that one is carrying a weapon. The weapon just so happens to be the lock-on rocket launcher, which is actually pretty helpful against the helicopter. And right here, I'm like, hey, let me go get it. This is the stupid move I was referring to. Don't do this. What I'm doing right now, do not do this. Just wait for him to come to you. The reason I was doing that is because there's these two other APCs that come down the corner and stuff. I was like, okay, maybe if I get him fast enough, I'll be able to, get the drop on those APCs. But I get spotted. But since I have my badass assault rifle, I get a headshot on him. I haven't recorded the extreme version of this, so when I do that video, I'm gonna make sure not to do this. Very stupid. And actually, you can't be doing this on extreme because there is no reflex mode in that. So yeah, right here I'm trying to stay away from the guards and stuff, but I didn't anticipate the fact that there's one right there. But weirdly enough, even though I'm getting all these alerts, remember, if you only need one alert and it'll lower your score by 5,000, but if you do it afterwards, if you do it more subsequent times, it doesn't matter. But the weird thing is, even though I'm getting the combat alerts, I'm getting points for all those headshots, so that does help, even though technically I shouldn't be wasting my time doing all this stuff. So there's this guy. This alert I do on purpose, though. I do it totally on purpose. The truck that was carrying the prisoner and this truck, you actually do need to either destroy or take out of the area. So right now I pick up this rocket launcher because when I Fulton this thing out of the area, my rocket launcher stays right there. So I pick it up and I'll leave that there for later when the helicopter shows up. But again, kind of a stupid move. I should have done this closer to the middle of the map so I could just freely pick them. I'll have to come back here later and run the risk of getting seen, just like that. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to get to those guys before they came to this bridge here, which they do anyway. So my whole plan just kind of went up in smoke. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Since they're not gonna come through here, I'm gonna just go right down the bridge and take care of them. Didn't go exactly according to plan, but I still destroyed them, so whatever. So yeah, just keep in mind that if you want to get the transport truck that has the missile, you will not be able to catch these guys before this point. Alright, and that's one. And it's hard to see if that guy's on fire. I think he is, so I back away. And I keep getting seen. I had just enough time to switch ammo because I didn't need to shoot a rocket launcher at this guy, even though that definitely would have killed him. Yeah. Now, that's the main guys you need to kill. You'll need to destroy 7 tanks. You can actually just leave right now, but if you want that S rank, you got to stick around. Look at that shot. I don't know how the hell I did that. Pure luck. So the reason I'm coming back here is because of the rocket launcher. Because there's going to be a helicopter, and the helicopter is very hard to hit with my normal rocket launcher. So with a lock-on one, I'm guaranteed to hit him. But I don't come back to this area anymore, I believe, because this is enough to get my my objectives done. So right now I'm just trying to go to where the tanks are. I believe I actually Fulton all of them out because, okay, before, even though I kept calling them tanks like an idiot, those are not tanks, those are APCs. APCs are relatively easy to destroy. Tanks, different story altogether. You need at least 2 rocket launcher shots to actually bring them down. 2 minimum, if you're lucky, actually. Sometimes, if you don't hit the helicopter, the fucking tank in the right spot, it's not going to do much, so you may need 3 or 4 shots. Bam, and that's that. That gunship is so, like, you know, weak that, you know, just 4 missiles from it will destroy it. Now, the thing is, you hear 4 missiles, like, man, 4 missiles, that's crazy. But the missiles are not, you know, altogether, they're not as powerful as the main rocket launcher I was using before. That's right. That's what we're doing here. Again, since we don't have the advantage of clearing this as fast as possible, you have to just get as many points as possible. And again, you only do that by destroying or Fultoning out every vehicle that you come across. So this dude, he's going to be coming over the bridge soon, so I get into position, use the horse as a roadblock as always. And I am finding it hard to just vamp, because it's like, this video's too long, but whatever, I'll just keep blabbing, because that's what you're here for. You're here to hear my sexy voice. You're here to hear. The English language is a very, very interesting thing. But yeah, again, you want to just Fulton the tanks out because they take a long time to actually destroy. And I could do it if I went back to pick up my normal rocket launcher that has plenty of shots in it, but I'm not trying to do all that. And I really shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. I should have waited for that transport truck to get closer to me. In general, for this mission, you want them to come to you. You don't want to go to them. You'll have to go to them in some instances, but for the most part, just wait in that main area where the helicopter landing zone is and wait for them to, you know, come to you, get close, use the horse as a stop, and that is that. Now, right here, this guy's taking a while. It's because he actually has to kind of maneuver past these blockades that the Soviets put up. He's probably cursing his fellow comrades, like, what are you Tovarishes doing? You're blocking my way. I don't know how to do a Russian accent. I'm sorry. Right, that was more like an Italian accent. I don't know. I don't know how to do Russian. All I know in Russian is like, perestroika. See right here? I was waiting and waiting, and this dude decided to flip the script and just go somewhere else. And I keep that in there just to show you what could happen with these tanks. Sometimes they'll go down a designated route, and other times like, no, I'm gonna go here now. This actually happens a lot in the extreme version of this. The helicopters just like start being weird. So since I'm like, okay, that guy, the guy I was waiting for, he goes off into the desert normally. So I'm like, okay, let me go grab this dude. Unfortunately, I have to get a little bit. Okay, so I used to. Yeah, there you go again. A tank. I'm not trying to mess with a tank. So I get a little bit further. I got a little bit too far away there. And I'm like, Tony, that's too far, man. Just come back. Okay, lay down. You don't want him to see you, obviously. So, yeah, he's going to stop for the horse. Fulton him. Then I start going down here. Try to go for the next tank. Because the one I was waiting for previously, I was like, okay, I'm going to wait till he gets to his base. That's the thing. The vehicles you were dealing with in the beginning of this, they all leave the area eventually. The tanks, they go to designated camps. Like this one is going to Lamar Hate Palace, the previous one. This one, I don't know where he's headed exactly. But they all head to specific places, and since the timer is no longer in play, you don't need to worry about that. Now here's the annoying part, because I'm being stupid. Ooh, the horse just got shot. I shouldn't have gotten that close. And I don't know why I was waiting for the lock on. I should have just shot it. Oh, man. I don't know how the hell the horse and I survived that one. And obviously, when you do that on extreme, you don't want to be playing like that. You want to shoot them when you're really, really far away. Because 2 shots like that would have killed you. So right here, you know, this is, again, flipping the script. He was supposed to go to Lamar Hate Palace, but he decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to do what Tony thought I originally was going to do and come down this road. So I'm like, all right, motherfucker, if that's the case, let's go. You know, it's funny, I was mentioning how it takes a long time to kill tanks, and then I decided, you know what? I'm going to kill the tanks, because like, I get frustrated. I really don't like this mission very much. It is very frustrating and annoying. So I'm trying to get a little bit close here. Just close enough, because remember, you got to be within 200 meters. And I'm also trying to just get him on lock on. Thing with these missiles is they will hit other stuff along the way, even though they are locked on. Like, they may hit that pole there. But that should do it, I believe. Boom! Yep, that's it. And that's pretty much that. Again, this wasn't the most elegant solution to this. And I'm pretty sure you guys, when you do this, you're going to find your own unique situations. I've played this so many times, even though the patterns are the same. There's always stuff that happens that is not what I was expecting. And again, you know, the main reason I don't like this mission so much is because it takes so long. A lot of the missions, as you've already seen in my S-Rank videos, I could clear them in like 3 to 6 minutes. But this one, it takes forever, man. So you get here to the helicopter landing zone and wait for, you know, 5,000 years for Pequod to show up because he doesn't have his thrusters. Let me try something. Alright, so we're picking up again here, and I just decided, you know what, let me just edit this thing out, because Pequod takes too damn long to get here, and you guys don't need to be sitting here waiting for Pequod to show up. But it's all good. So yeah, that's how you do this mission here. It's pretty, I was going to say straightforward. It's not straightforward at all. It's a pain in the ass. I don't like it, but you know, you get your horse, you get your armor, rocket launchers, and you'll be alright. You just gotta deal with it. And again, don't shoot the stuff while they're so far away from you. It's so close to you. You shoot them when they're nice and far, so you don't get any combat alerts and you don't get shot in the face like I did. Alright, so that's that. Once again, Tony, very exhausted after this long-ass video from the Koalition. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. And make sure to check out our other S-Rank videos later.